Oh yeah. 594. Dude, this is ridiculous. What's going on with these settings? 2400 kilobits per second sounds about right. All right, let's see if it continues. $714, yeah, that's a lot of dropped frames right there. What is going on? It's not good. What? Let's analyze this issue. I have an idea of what might be happening here. Please, it takes me to XSplit forums? How's that going to help me diagnose my issue? Yeah. Okay, 1400 frames drop. We'll see what happens. It could be that I got too much stuff going on, possibly. I am uploading at 2400 kilobits per second, which is a bit on the high end. I should be able to go even higher, but we'll see. I've got a few computers running some networks, but they shouldn't turn off some computers. Alright, that should have stopped the dropped frames. I'm looking at 2,259 dropped frames. So we'll see what's up with that. Anyway, back to business. 2259. Remember that number. Anyway, if you guys remember the other day, Wednesday night, this was what I was working on. The backlight and case replacement for the original Game Boy. And had some hiccups, had some issues, but it worked out pretty well in the end. However, I played it for a little bit, and there is some dust. Because remember, the last-ditch efforts to fixing it, which were successful, resulted in sort of a hasty ending to it all. So I'm gonna open this guy back up and just clean it up right now. That's and my only concern right now is Final Fantasy madness. Is to not strip these screw, what should I say? The screw wells. What is it? What is the technical definition for the pillars of plastic that these screws actually tap into and grip? There has to be a technical term for that. I just don't know what it is. But anyway, I'm going to do this very carefully because it's important that they remain usable. Because the pressure that's put down on this circuit board is what you're putting your claws on when you're playing and pushing the buttons. You know what I'm saying? So if these screws are stripped, there's going to be a lot of you're not going to have a snappy button pushes and whatnot. And of course, eventually the whole thing's going to fall apart. So, I don't think this plastic was, is the most durable out there. I mean, worst case scenario, you could find some screws that have a thicker diameter, I guess you could say. But anyway, that's why I'm as carefully as possible, removing these screws. Also, when you're pulling these screws out, there are going to be pieces of plastic that now become debris, and you don't want those to be fouling up your screen, right? That we've worked so hard to clean up. No, I'm trying to pull this up here, but it's being tricksy. Here we go. Oh, I guess I just didn't unscrew these far enough. Still actually hanging on to the thread. Okay, well that's good. That means that there's grip. Same with this guy right here. All right, let's pull this bad boy out of here. If we can. Yeah, straight up we go. There we go. Very nice. All right, so and there is that screw. Yeah. Okay, this is what I was looking for. There was a missing screw. And there's a loose screw. Okay. So I'm gonna have to flip this over. Let's place all of these screws in a nice pile here without making too much of a mess. Extra Guy is hosting with up to 8 viewers. I think those are 8 people. Extra Guy must be his most loyal followers that keep his window open, his browser window, their browser window locked onto his channel. They get first dibs on when he goes live. That, or they're trying to harvest his. I think he's got like a points bot aside from Control Coin bot. Maybe he used to. It used to be like a gem bot of some kind, but I don't know if that's a. I don't know if it's working anymore. This sounds like El Smoothie McGroovy, doesn't it? I think it's a remix of him, of his stuff. All right, always blow blow all this stuff away. Okay, let's put this guy back here. It is Mr. McGroove. Okay. So we're gonna clean up this. We're gonna clean up the screen again, and hopefully we won't have any issues with the electrical glitch that perhaps still persists. We'll find out. But this is a glass screen right here, so we can clean this out without causing any more disturbances in the force. Let's do it. You want to get all these smudges out of here. I feel like maybe this is the last thing I should do. This is a just a basic paper towel, Costco brand, if you want to know. And with a little bit of 70% rubbing alcohol, perhaps a higher percentage could be better. I don't know. It's possible. It looks like we still have a little bit of grime underneath here, so I'm gonna pop this open and see if that's even something we can do something about. I do have my trusted Q-tips right here. Oops. You can just take a Q-tip and dip it straight in, and then if there's too much rubbing alcohol, just rub the Q-tip or roll it on a paper towel. That we are not slathering so much rubbing alcohol all over the place. And of course this is 70% rubbing alcohol, which means that 30% is water, which may or may not evaporate. I mean, you're hoping that it will evaporate, but there's no guarantee. This little edge right here, this is what. Let's see if I can nudge this out. I'm hitting the this polarizer sheet right here. I think we're just gonna have to pull everything out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what up, John Matrix? Good evening. Button needs replacing. What? My button? Your button? Yeah, John, man, it already looks really nice. I've been playing with it a little bit. Oh, I see what this thing here is. It's all jammed, sticky, stuck against a ribbon cable. It just won't let loose. There we go. All right, we're loose now. Loosey goosey. Obviously, this makes it much easier to clean. And you don't have to deal with this guy right here. I'm just gonna let this hang loose. The only problem with these. When I clean stuff, I like to, do a good job. If you're gonna go through the trouble of doing something, you might as well do it right, right? Shit. You don't want to get finger streaks, grease marks, all that junk up in there. Okay. Let's roll that. I mean, I'm looking at this right now, and I can see a lot of just streaks. Getting something clean is nearly impossible. I mean, you know, unless you have some kind of clean room. Like, there's gonna be some smudges. I mean, there will be smudges here, but I'm gonna see how I can really get it nice and cleaned up here. Especially in the corner right here. Okay, this is looking good right here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, this is looking mighty fine, I tells ya. There we go. I'm essentially rubbing. I'm rubbing the smudge marks with a Q-tip, as you can see right now. Just really get it nice and crispy. I'm not even concerned about the about dust. Sort of the last thing. Same thing with the top portion here. And it's easy to create more smudges than you're actually removing if you're not careful. It's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be good enough. Also, try not to spit on the screen while you're cleaning it. That just makes it worse. Okay, I have a little something right here. Not sure what that is. Might just have to live with that one. So more smudge marks right here. Good. Good enough, my friends. And then we have, of course, probably some smudge marks on the polarizer film. Very possible. I'm looking at some right now, actually. So I'm going to hold this in my hand and see if we can just gently rub them away without causing any major disturbances. And then I do have a duster somewhere here. Shoot, what I do with it? Oh, it's across the way by the TV. I'm a little concerned about. I don't even know if I can or if I should. I don't know if I should. Some rubbing alcohol on here. I'm afraid of ruining the polarizer film. Like, I'm actually doing a little bit right now, just to see. In the corner. Worst case scenario, I do have more polarizing films. It does actually clean. And it does not appear to damage the film itself. That's good. Good to know. Get all these smudges out of here. I'm gonna do a little bit on this side, on this corner here. Very cautious. What up, Pizza Upper? Take on the Las Vegas shooting. I'm gonna make one prediction. My prediction is the guy, as deranged and sick as he was, he did this to go down in history as a mystery. And I'm not trying to be funny with a rhyme, but you know, there's so many details. If it wasn't him, in fact, I'm not talking about. You know, I'm sure there's a million conspiracy theories already. Everything from you know, from the Dalai Lama to Trump, you know, being responsible for this. I'm not going with any of that stuff. I'm just saying, if he in fact did this on his own, and he is responsible for this shooting, then I think he just simply did this horrific thing because he is perhaps the biggest attention whore on the face of this planet, and he knows that the way he put this together, with all of the dead-end clues that he left, people are going to be speculating and researching and writing books and making documentaries, and you're going to have people that are going to dedicate their damn life to solving this mystery, and there's never going to be any closure. And that's like the worst thing ever. But that's my prediction if you want. So I hope I'm wrong, because like everyone else, I'm extremely curious to figure out, hey, what the hell was this asshole's deal? You know what I mean? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna very carefully position this back together in the sandwich of life. I'm gonna hope that it's good. I'm gonna walk away. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a duster. There we go. All right, I got the duster. Oh man, that looks horrible. Just when you think you fix something, you actually make it worse. I don't think you guys can see this, but it looks really bad. So. Almost as if using rubbing alcohol makes things worse. I don't know if you ever had that issue in life. I'm just gonna buff this out real quick here, as I'm creating tons of dust by rubbing it on the edge. This is not going to be perfect, but when you turn it on, and of course the key is to just get all this all the dust out of here. Okay, who's that calling me? What up, Cut West? Reckless Fox! Oh. Hey, I'm in the garage and I'm dropping my headset and I've got something in my hand and I'm doing a quick broadcast to fix the Game Boy. Can you hear me? Perfect. Okay, call me when she's here. Bye. Okay. All right. Oh man. All right. This is gonna be a quick stream. Graduating college? Wait, I thought you were in high school. When did this happen? College? That would make you like an adult, bro. What's up with that? So, what are you gonna do when you get out of college? You're gonna do the whole Disneyland thing, or what? 22? When did this happen? Seriously? Pizza Upper? What are you graduating from? Well, either way, congratulations. Wait. What do you mean? Wait, this semester? It's fall. You don't graduate in the fall. Okay, so I'm doing the final rub down of this. hot and juiciness. Ooh. Teach kids in middle school? Why would you want to do that? And why Russian accent? I don't know why everyone keeps talking about this Russian accent. Do I have a twin brother that I don't know about that shows up and broadcasts when I'm not here? Is that what's going on? Because you guys are tripping balls right now. I'm not the guy on drugs, okay? You guys are. Alright, check that out. It's clean enough, alright? Huh. Well, congrats to that, Mr. Pizza Upper. Mechanical engineering. And what is the next step after that? All right. So, correct me if I'm wrong. There's nothing more I can do to this, okay? I'm gonna add this bad boy right here, and hope that we're gonna have to do this again. But seriously, Reckless Fox, don't waste your time with waste your time with middle schoolers. They're just a bunch of lazy cell phone app, you know, pushing you know, snowflakes. You know, do something honorable, like, you know, work for the government. How about that? Yeah. I just sometimes I do stuff and I don't really finish it 100%. I'll finish something 99%, and I tell myself it's fine, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. But yeah, it really does have to be perfect, or at least, you know, you want to be able to say, hey, I did my best, right? Because doing your best doesn't have to be perfect, and it's okay for it to not be perfect. But when you say I did my best, you can at least just have that pride of workmanship and be like, yeah, I did my best. So I did not do my best the other day, and I want to make sure that. So let's test this guy out before anything else. Add some batteries here. Make sure it's turned off. We're gonna plug this this guy back in. This is really just to test the screen. Make sure it lights up. Yeah, look at that. See how beautiful that is? All right. By the way, Reckless, you might not be old enough to remember this guy, but this is an original Game Boy. They did not come with backlit screens. So that's what I'm doing right now, or that's what I did on Wednesday. I installed a backlight, which may sound like a simple thing. You just, you know, pop it in and, you know, behind, but it's quite a bit of work actually. Also, spit leaves a really nasty residue. Did you own an original Game Boy, or did you own a Game Boy Advance? Because those are two very different devices. There's also, of course, the Game Boy Pocket. There was the Game Boy Color. There was the Game Boy Micro. Right? Am I right? Okay, one final rub down. I know we all want to get rubby here. Okay. Blow it clean, baby. Both, huh? Dude. Well, I'll give you brownie points for that one. Seriously, I thought that people who had like original Game Boys. Oh, wait. Very important. You want to get the dust from inside here. Nothing worse than having... There's like literally... There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers. 7 with the outer layer of the Game Boy. 7 layers of glass and plastic that can get dusty on this guy. So there's so many options. So right now I'm just cleaning the inside of the premium glass screen protector that you can purchase online. I believe I bought these guys from I bought some from Handheld Legend. Handheld Legend is like sort of the American supplier. They seem to be the only ones that have the backlight panel. I think they may have perhaps, you know, actually contracted a company in China to manufacture them for this one guy. I'm not sure actually, but seems like it. Okay. That looks nice. That looks real nice. Okay. One final blowtorch. Now we're gonna invert this, flip it like this. Hopefully the screen will stay in place. Okay. Pop it in place. Hopefully that'll be the last time I ever open this guy up. All right. Okay. Now we're gonna take these screws and begin. And I'm not gonna blow anything right now. I'm just gonna tighten it, put it together, and hope that none of these screws strip out. Like I said earlier, this plastic, because this is a third-party replacement clear case. This original Game Boy. This original Game Boy was a gray one. This is a long cable. It's a long one. Shoot. I guess it's alright. I'll do this one right here. Okay. How you guys doing tonight? I'm gonna have to leave in a little bit, but if you want to know what song is playing, you can just type in !song. Actually, could someone do that, please? I'm pretty sure I turned on the bot function for that. It worked with Spotify. Thanks, Reckless. Okay, so that was either the one that just passed, or it could be the one that's coming up right now. Not sure. Yeah, so that's probably this one right here. Right? Mining Melancholy. It sounds like they sampled. You should know this by now, Pete Supper. TCP is a DIY thing. You can't type in commands though. It'll give you the link to the TrollCoinBot website. Okay, put this one right here. Undamned. Much love, good sir. What are you up to? So, could you explain something to me? When you were saying that PAL chip was missing on the game cart that you received from Japan, what exactly is a PAL chip? I'm assuming it doesn't have anything to do with PAL video. Probably means something else, like program access layer or something, or some kind of chip with information that's required for a game to run. Either way, I forgot to ask you. Alright, so I'm not gonna tighten these super tight. I really don't want this to strip. The replacement Game Boy case was like $8.95. Oh, programmable array logic. So it's a logic board. So it's a generic board that's part of the CPS2 series? Like all CPS2 game cartridges, game boards. Okay. Cool. Thank you for that explanation. I still have no idea what it does. I guess it connects various parts of the video game magic, right? All right, so this is nice and solid. I'm gonna pull this straight down here. I'm gonna test it one more time before we put it together because I don't want to risk, you know, give it a little blowdown. Same here. Flip this over, and let's hope the LED panel still works. Okay. I guess the reason I like working with the original Game Boy is because it's such a simple unit to work with. All right, let's see here. Yes, yes, we got backlight. Woo, very nice. I'm making me happy. All right, that is good to see. Okay, so I'm just gonna dump this straight down. Do I need to do anything else? No, I just need to take out the batteries. Right. So here, let's pop that in place like that. And then we'll try it one more time. Yep. We'll take out the batteries because two of the screws that hold this clamshell together obviously are located right in here. So let's see here. Get a couple of long ones right here. And these are the tri-wing screws. So remember, don't script your tri-wings with a Phillips when you're putting these together. Some Game Boys come with the Phillips screws. I don't know why, but they do. Ooh, this doesn't feel like it's clipping together properly. What's up with that? Something's off. I don't know. You feel that? Of course you can't feel that. I'm feeling it, but something not right. Everything feels right. The screen looks all right. Right? There's like nothing here that can get caught. So screw it. We'll just we'll put it together. So Jono, man, these guys are because they're such basic devices, and I think I would assume Nintendo made these this way on purpose. They are extremely durable, and I would say it's probably very difficult to break one of these Game Boys. I mean, even if you take a knife to the circuit board, it's not like, you know, if you open up a modern gaming console, you have these just microscopic traces and whatnot. This guy uses the good old-fashioned. Oh wait, this is not a tri-wing; it's a quad Phillips. Ha! Binary. I wonder if OtterBox would make a case for an original Game Boy. That would be quite a thing, wouldn't it? I'd buy one for sure. Maybe if there's a big enough Game Boy revival, you know, could be made. But then again, back to my point. Mr. Sujano. You haven't been listening to me. This is a remake. You can buy these clear shells, and yes, I guess it's a bit of a I guess I'm a bit of a non-purist, but I love the clear shell. I love these clear shells even more than the original clear shells, because the original clear shells are actually clear, and these have the frosty tint to them. So, and the reason I love these clear ones is coupled with the backlight. At night, when you're playing one of these things, the whole thing glows around, which makes it look even cooler. A lot of people will have there are different clear cases. There's like green clear, orange clear, all sorts of clears. But I like this one the best because the other ones, it's more distracting, I think, than anything. Here you get that clear Game Boy. And of course, the reason the screen is black, kind of like a dark blue, is because of the polarizer film. All right, this is the last time I'm going to mess with this guy. And after that, if someone wants to buy it, great. If not, I'll keep it. There we go. Let's blow it clear. We'll wipe it clear. Test it one last time. Pop in a game. Why not? There we go. 18 troll coin. Yeah, it's gonna be a little more than that. I mean, I don't sell them. Yeah, sure. I sell them. Why not? It's just a matter of are you gonna give me enough to the point where I you know, where I feel like parting with it. But yeah, I mean, I'd let it go for this guy in particular. Let me think about this. I'd let it go probably for like if I knew you and if this was a transaction maybe that was local in Los Angeles, I'd give it to someone for $100. That's probably what you're gonna end up spending on one if you go to eBay and you Google backlit Game Boy. So I wouldn't be giving you guys like a discount or a deal, but I don't feel that my work is discount worthy. You know what I'm saying? $20. All right, look at that. Still works. Oh wait, I gotta pop in a game, of course. $20 honestly isn't even gonna pay for the original Game Boy innards. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm getting a lot of what's it called? Interference. Where's that coming from? It seems to be getting better though. I think the interference might be the I wonder if that's something where the what are they called? Where the capacitors maybe are charging up. I wonder why that is. Yeah. That is so strange. I wonder why. I wonder why there's interference, because there was interference before. Let me see. Can you guys see that? Let me see here. There we go. Oh yeah. I love the music in this, by the way. Not the music that you guys are listening to, but the in-game music here. It's so simple. It's literally just one tone, I mean, a bunch of different notes, but it really tells a good story. Yeah, the interference seems to be getting better. So. Whoa, that is some crazy interference. That's cool. That's almost cool though. But could be the connectors are not clean enough. Let's see here. I wonder if it's the yeah, the damn, unshielded cables. Yeah, this is a very rare show. You know what? You could be right about the cables. It's possible that the cables are running in a way where, check this out. See these cables right here? These are the cables that are feeding the LED, right? It's possible that they're running too close to something. Like maybe, oh, you know what? Look at that. They're actually almost, they're like hitting the magnet. Do you think them being next to the magnet could do something? I bet you that's what it is. Shoot. Okay, you know what? Let's open this up one more time. One last time, okay? We're going to just open up the clamshell. I don't have to open up the actual display clamshell. My soldering job was beautiful. Don't even go there. Dude, man, that is messed up. Betting on my soldering job. I don't know. Besides, there's really not a lot of soldering that that has to take place here. I bet you it's a 5-volt backlight cable that is too close to the speaker thing. What up, Stromgeist? Dude, this is the gay shit. You know what I'm saying? It's perhaps the hottest gay shit around town tonight. How you doing, man? It's been a while. Stromgeist. Do you show up for the regular Monday nights? I want to say no. I want to say I haven't seen you here in a while. Binary, you know more about this than I do. I'm not all about that. All I know that it appeared the last time I put it together, but then it disappeared right away. So I figured it was it was maybe just the capacitors charging up or something. So what I'm gonna do right now is you can sort of see it. See these cables? I'm just gonna bend them together like this. I'm gonna bend them back up here because I've had them here just in a ball, and it's never been a problem. So I bet you if we do that and we put that bad boy together, it's gonna be back to normal. You know what I'm saying? Right? So let's try that and see what happens. Right? Hopefully, that's all there's to it. And we'll find out very soon. Okay. And if that's the interference on this bad boy, then that's what we're gonna have to live with. But yeah, it could also be the capacitors, of course. You know what it looked like? It looked like a steady pattern of how do you say that? Moire? How do you say that? Basically like almost like a constant wave pattern that was changing up form. I'll see if it's still around. I will show you. I'll see if I can put it in the way where it's visible to the camera, because it was very apparent. Is it very nice? I like. Ha! Ha ha! Ha! You're so funny, Mr. Sojano. You're so funny. Okay. Alright. Binary, are you an electrician? Two screws or 2 cents? Alright. This playlist loves Smoothie McGroovy. Every other song is by him. It's 10:19. I'm gonna turn this thing on. I'm gonna end the broadcast and I'm gonna head back in because I have some El Worko to El Duo. Let's see if I have a. Here's a tri-wing. There we go. Might as well have tri-wings on the whole set, right? Let's see. Ended with 600,000 volts. What, going through you or? Or is that like an electrician's joke? Well, I mean, Binary. Now that's your opinion. I mean, that sounds like a challenge to me. If you ask, if you ask any guy, they're gonna be like, "Oh, are you trying to say that I can't handle 600,000 volts, huh?" 600,000 volts is that sounds even worse than what high tension lines go at. I thought that they capped it at like 50,000 volts. Yeah, but Binary. What if it's 600,000 volts at like a Game Boy worth, amperage or whatever the hell, the other stuff. What if it's like 1/1000th of a milliamp or some shit like that? I don't know. Okay, all right. Let's speaking of instant death, let's see if I've finally killed this poor little guy. That's true. Can't go wrong with electricity to the nipples, right? All right, let's pop in Solar Striker. I wonder, maybe it could be Solar Striker. Okay, so interference is still there, but it's a lot less. Okay, so let me see if I can show this to you guys. You see that? I think you can see it. You see that interference? You should be able to see it. Right? Right? Look at that. That is some nutty interference. That's so weird. Has nothing to do with the audio, like you said. So, I guess the next thing is it's probably a capacitor, perhaps? Yeah, waves on the screen. There you go. I'll try it without anything. See, the interference is still there. Yeah, interference is still there, even when there's no game. Huh. That's unfortunate. Wow, this is getting really nutty. Look at that. It's like developing. Maybe it was, could it be that I didn't have a, could it be that the batteries were bad earlier? The screen was clear. The screen exhibited waves like this last time I turned it on, and then they went away, right? And the only modifications I've done to this is what I've done to other Game Boys is I've put an LED panel. You know what? I'm gonna have to end it here. I'm coming right in. See you in a minute. Is I've added a an LED panel that's hardwired into the power supply, and I've also added a what's called a hex inverter, which inverts the video. So it's possible that perhaps there's some kind of interference on the with the ribbon cable or something like that. It's still playable, but I guess I'll have to mess with it again. This is becoming a bigger project than I thought it was gonna be. So, but either way, it works. It's happy. It's actually getting better. Look, look, there's like no interference now. Look, there's virtually any interference. Could it be like that the capacitors are now fully charged? Yeah, look at that. There's virtually zero interference. Definitely getting better. I'll play with it some more and see if it goes away completely. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. I'll see you guys on Monday. Yeah, there could be a warm-up period as well. So have a good night, dudes. Monday Night Fightcade brackets will be live soon.